Hey, what's up, everybody? I only have this one chance, and if I fuck it up, I fuck it up. It's okay. I gotta move on because I'm busy right now. This is my lunch. I'm gonna show you right now. That's my truck. I'm in Chino Hills, and I have about a decent amount of stops today. So, like I said, and thankfully, I have enough energy to want to make this video because it's not like one of those things that are long overdue. And I'm sorry if that noise is getting on your nerves. There's people who do landscaping at these houses, rich homes. No, no offense to my peoples out in Chino Hills. There are places where people live a modest life, and there are people where they actually live in mansions. And I serve both. I serve high and low, so it doesn't matter to me because it's a job that I signed up for. So anyways, so as you can see on the caption, what does it mean by battling with your faith? Like, well, what does it mean by losing faith? How does it feel like? What does it look like? What do you say? What do you do? So in my situation, without giving you a long story, and that could be for another video, is that I've struggled a lot trying to figure out how am I going to live this life, because we all have an idea until reality hits you. We all have an idea until you're proven wrong. We all have this grandiose, all these, whatever. And then when you're actually in it, you're like, oh shit, this is not, this is not what I thought it was gonna be. And it's actually more than I thought it was gonna be. In my case, now, I have complained about it. I've already put in my grievances, and I'm still complaining about it because it still hurts. And what I'm talking about is just all the struggles that any human being is going through right now. I'm not special. I'm human just like you. I'm human just as the next person who's on the same time as I am. These last few weeks, I've been going through something, and it has to do with my job. It has to do with my place at home. It has to do with me as the individual who I think I am, or who I want to be. And who I want to be is somebody who I'm not sure if I'm that right now, but I see little glimpses here and there about who I'm gonna become, or what I'd like to do. See, like, when I first picked up the Urantia book, it was one of the most thrilling things that I thought was to ever come to my life. I just knew it. I knew it. I just fucking knew it. And to this day, I still do believe that. I still feel that way. I could see why people can get wrapped up into thinking that they might be a special entity while they're still being knuckleheads out here on this planet. You're not special. You're gonna make a lot of mistakes. I mean, I came to the realization that this is the right time and the place to make all your mistakes, all of them. Don't matter how bad it is. This is the place to make all those mistakes, because this is where it all happens. And you see, when you make those mistakes, I don't know what kind of person you are, but me, I beat myself up all the time, because when I realize that I have done something so bad, or that I come to the realization that I was in the wrong about a situation that might have affected other people along the way, it sticks with me for as long as I can think about. Because there are things that I do around here that reminds me of the things that I have done 10, 12, 15 years ago, even as going back as a kid. And those things tend to hurt me from time to time, because I try to leave the whole childhood thing alone. It is what it is. Things happen, and nothing bad ever happened in my life while I was a kid. I've seen some things, but I'm not going to get into all that. What I'm dealing right now is parenthood, maturity, the struggles, the pain. I have to acquire the strength to do what I signed up for, and create the enthusiasm every morning to get up and remember that this is what I signed up for. This is what I thought I wanted. Now, one thing I could tell you though is that right now, as much as I don't like to do what I'm doing because it's so fucking painful, but I have no doubt in my mind that it's going to lead me to something else. See, I think this is just a little bit of like practice. It's more like training for the next step. And likewise, in my spiritual development, I have been going through fucking doubts, questions, and for the longest, I have always doubted and I've always took it out on Jesus. But now I have stepped it up a little bit further and taken it out on Michael. There's a difference. If you know, you know. But this morning I woke up feeling different. Not as tired as I was yesterday. I just, and my thought process is different too. I don't really hold the same grudge as I did yesterday or the day before. But I'm more at peace now with the revelation that came to me this morning that I don't that I'm not supposed to be like the regular guy. I mean the average guy that listens to prophecies and scriptures and whatever the next man has to brainwash him to make him believe that he has to bend down, down on his knees and pray out to the gods out loud. Because God is already living inside of me, and He knows everything before I can even say a word. He knows how I was thinking yesterday and the day before yesterday. He knew I was going to do this. He allowed me to do this. I came to the realization that Michael didn't want us to make it about him. When it's clear to me that when I read the Bible, and I have read the New Testament over and over, and I think I've read the New Testament like 5 times in completion, versus the entire Bible, which I have read. I mean, if it's the entire Bible, I have read the entire Bible 3 times. But I made the decision to just stick with the New Testament, because the Old Testament is just bloody. It's ugly. I can't stand it. I honestly cannot stand it. And I cannot stand it as much as hearing another man reverting back to those old scriptures. To me, that's like you like grabbing a stick and you're poking a dead body. You're poking a carcass at this point when you're referring back to the old scriptures. And that's not a knock on anybody, to be honest with you. It is what it is. I keep thinking about that one sheep that is lost while the 99 are somewhere cozied up under a house, under a roof. And that's fine. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. But I'm worried about that one sheep that is still wandering around, knows that there's something out there, knows that there's something in him that's triggering him to find out something, find out more to this. And I was that sheep. I still am. But now I recognize myself as that one sheep. I'm able to go out and try to look for that other sheep as well. I'm doing this for that one sheep. I'm not going to quit. I'm not going to stop. Because if you think that this is crazy, if you think this is useless, then this is not for you. It's not. Go back to your fucking computer. Go jerk off. Go do something with your own time. I don't give a fuck. I know you're going to come back to this channel and try to check out to see what I'm talking about. That's fine. I need the viewership anyways. Damn. But I am in on a new chapter today, and I'm glad to celebrate this day with you, whoever you are, whoever decides to look at this channel, whatever day it may be, whatever time it is, wherever you're at, whoever you are, male, female, they, them. At this point, I don't care. And even with the political climate right now, we're getting close to figuring out who's going to win the presidential run. Okay, like at this point, I don't have any control of it. I am playing a part in it. I'm not going to tell you. Some of you guys already know who I'm gonna vote for, but that's not the video for that. It's not the time for that right now. Um, the main point that I'm trying to say is I came to the realization that regardless of how I might have felt about Michael or Jesus yesterday or the day before, but this morning a message came to me, and it's Michael trying to tell me that that entire time that he was here on earth as Jesus, he was not only showing us and teaching us a new way of living, but he was also in partnership with us in his brotherhood and the kingdom of God. And when that came to me, I'm like, oh, that makes more sense. I like that. I can agree with that. That makes a lot more sense, because bowing down and looking up to Jesus, holding Jesus up on a pedestal, like, to me, that's just fucking gay and crazy. And I'm sorry, no offense to my gay people. I love you guys. I really do. All my LGBTs, I love you guys. And the plus and the queers, whatever you want to identify yourself as. I really do. I mean, I don't have control of whatever the hell. I don't have the say so for anything. I don't have the final word. And I will want to talk about that later on down the road, because that shit does affect a lot of people. It does. I'm going to tell you how I can relate to so many others out there who are wandering around fucking pretending to be somebody that they're not. So, you guys, that's where I'm at right now. Yesterday I really felt like I lost faith, but in the process, in the midst of all that, I think I had to just let go of the old ideology, the shit that I was told from time to time after all these years, because I'm holding a grudge. I have resentments towards institutions, traditions, customs, people who wholeheartedly believe in the shit that they practice and not going out of the fucking Bible to fact check the shit that they preach. And without getting into too much of that, I still want to say that there's nothing bad, but I mean, they're not bad people. I can, if I could put myself in their shoes and I see that they're trying to do the right thing, because this is what was told to them. They were aspired to do what they're doing now. And I'm talking about the people who are heavily involved in churches, who have decided to partake into good services, to provide for others, to be there for others. Me, I think I'm coming close to finding my lane, and I think I was spot on about a month or two ago when I said that I'm making this video for that one person, just for that one sheep, because the 99 are okay, but I'm doing this for that one sheep, because I would have done this for myself a long time ago had there been a doppelganger. I don't know if I made any sense, but I'm gonna stop it right. I'm gonna stop this video right here. Like I said, I'm on my lunch. 30 minutes go by really fast. And if you're wondering what I'm eating, Burger King. Have it your way. See, I'm a normal human being, just like you. You are an angel in your own sense. You are your own little God. Just don't forget that you truly are becoming somebody in the future. And God has a lot more to reveal to you. Just have a little patience, and it'll come when it comes. All right? Peace.